PBS Radio Festival 2020, we asked PBS announcers to take us inside their record rooms and share 5 releases that are special to them. Introducing Emma Peel.
Hello everyone, I'm Emma Peel from Switched On PBS and welcome to my record room. I'm going to tell you about some of my favourite and fabulous records. Starting with this one. Ta-da! It is one of my heroes. It's Georgie Bem and his classic Tropicalia album from 1969, recorded for Philips. It has the most exquisite album artwork. And also notice, it's signed by the man himself. That's because just before we went into lockdown, I snuck in a visit to Queensland. I was invited to be his support DJ for a few shows that he did in Australia earlier in the year. I nearly had a heart attack. It was one of the highlights of my life. And yeah, he signed and kissed my record. Very special. This is another signed record that will be with me until death do us part, from another one of my heroes, Eddie Palmieri. Incredible Latin jazz pianist and composer that is still going, still rocking. This is a great entry point actually if you're interested in getting into Latin jazz. It's how I got into it. It's a collaboration between Eddie and vibraphonist Cal Jada that was recorded in 1968 for Tico. There's his signature there. Very special. That's Eddie. And he's been out to Australia a few times and I've supported him too as a DJ. But yeah, this record, Bambolia Te, it is called. Huge jams on it. Highly recommended. This is the first album that I bought with my own money for $1 at the Margate Train Op Shop. Tassie represent. If you're from Tassie, you might be familiar with that place. I wonder if it's still there. Anyway, I bought this record. I didn't know who Sergio Mendes was. I would have been like 12 when I bought it for $1. But I just thought the colour of this cover, the outfits that everyone's wearing, I knew maybe it was going to have some good stuff on it. It did blow my tiny mind. And it does have some good tracks on it. The Frog. Their rendition of The Frog's pretty cool. This is a great record. This is a really incredible, quite rare Brazilian jazz record. It's not in the best condition. That's okay. The cover's a bit ratty, but it's like mint. The record itself is mint. But the story of this is great. So, so my husband, Lucky Duck, went to Brazil for work. I couldn't go. I was very jealous. But halfway through the trip, he called me at like 3 AM or something, Australian time, and said, "Hey, I'm in a market and there's a guy selling records. Do you want me to buy any?" So he sent me through a few photos, including a photo of this, and said, should he get it? And I'm like, hell yes, because it was really cheap. This is a really expensive record. And I just never thought I would own a copy. So I love it. And it is a really beautiful album as well. He also got me this, some badass Brazilian funk from the early 1970s. And I thought I'd end with just a few great standout album covers. You know, if you tune into my show on Saturdays, I'm quite often talking about album covers and they bring me great joy. Good album covers do. So here's a few for you now. Brazilian funk. Check it. On his little paddle boat there, somewhere in Rio. The Queen, Elza Soares, the Queen of Samba, 1972 comeback special album. Here she is again. This is a classic album by Marcos Valle, referred to as his bed album for obvious reasons. This is the back. He's left the building. Incredible album. Got the fuzzed out guitar on that one. And then finally, these dudes. Really great tropical cumbia sounds on this. And they look sick. So that's it. That's all I've got time for. I could go on, but I figure that's enough.